Two kids on schoolhouse concrete, hand in hand, me and you. I was just young and stupid, thought I was keeping you. Two kids on schoolhouse concrete, hand in hand, me and you. I was just young and
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have stepped away from fashion for a little bit and tried to pull out a little bit more of my creative side by doing makeup looks. I am a makeup artist by profession, so I thought I'd just kind of share some of my insights. So I did do a kind of a talk through look on how I achieved this look up here, and I did the entire complexion off camera, and if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, continue watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at CamBRehaul, where I post actually fashion inspo. Try to do it twice a week. I haven't posted anything in a while, but I will get back into it. If you want to see more makeup looks, they are on my makeup channel, which is Vancouver Makeup Artist Studio. Check that out. That's also on Instagram, and I will link both of those somewhere up here. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this look. It's very different, very vibrant, but yet still very neutral at the same time because of the browns. And remember, try not to use makeup as try not to get confused by it. It's very easy if you try not to use too many shades, which is what I did here. Literally, there is only 3 shades on my lid. One is the blue, one is the brown, and one is the transition. And that is it. It is easy. It is simple, and if you want to see how I achieved this, then please keep watching. And okay guys, so the eyes are all prepped, and I'm gonna do my eye makeup before I go on and do my face, which I will do off camera most likely. And I've prepped them just with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and then a setting powder on top. And most of this video is gonna be it's not gonna be a talk through because I just feel like it takes so long, and I'm just gonna show you the colors I want to use. So I really want to try using that blue shade that you see right there, and then I want to do the edges with oopsies, this kind of brown shade in the corner, and I'm thinking that those are the only 2 colors that I will try to use unless I need to kind of blend it through with something else. Anyways, so I am just gonna start off by probably doing the corners first. The reason I decided to do my eye makeup first, usually if I do my face makeup, I feel like my eye makeup is done a lot quicker, but the reason for that was that I don't know how much follow is going to be in these eyeshadows, so that was why. Okay, so here you really want to pack in your eyeshadow. So what I've done is used a smaller shader brush, which is more denser, and I'm just going absolutely crazy with adding that color. And then with a more of a longer, fluffier brush, I've started blending that brown into the crease, as you can see here. And you can use this brush to add a little bit more if you want to as well, of the brown, because it's not going to add too much because it is more of a fluffier brush. And as you can see, the way I've held the brush, and I'm kind of looking upwards just to kind of blend it into the crease, and there's not too much pressure from how I'm holding it. So with a lighter brown and a very fluffy brush, I'm just going to add a little bit of that lighter shade to the top as a transition shade almost, and kind of blend it into the corners and blend that brown, darker brown shade as well at the same time. And I'm taking this right into the corners of the eyes, so it kind of creates a really nice gradient, and I just keep packing that on and slowly blending it out at the same time, so it's like a really beautiful gradient between the dark brown and the light brown at the top. So you want to keep adding till you're completely kind of satisfied with what you have. And of course, the denser your brush is, the more product will sit down onto your lid. If you notice that this brush is not, it's more of a crease brush, so it's fluffier, whereas the very first one that I used was shorter and denser. So that is actually going to put on more product than this guy, but I just want to be careful on how much product I'm applying. So I'm actually just using this one now. In the beginning, I used the other one because I just wanted to lay down a whole bunch of color to work with. I'm gonna kind of leave it at that for now and do the center. Now I don't want to go into the center right with the color because the shade is not gonna come out evenly. It's gonna almost look somewhat muddy, and that is what we are trying to avoid. So let's go in with a little bit of that same concealer. I'm just gonna put it here, and I'm gonna kind of, I mean, you can kind of say I'm almost somewhat cutting the crease, but I'm not really doing a cut crease. So let's just put that down, and I am gonna use a brush. Just a nice flat brush. And I'm gonna go into the corner just like that, and kind of looks like almost like a cut crease, but it's kind of like a moon. Clean off that brush and kind of feather it inwards. So we'll work on this eye, and then I'll do the other one off camera so you can kind of see the one. Okay, and you always need to kind of set that, because or else it's just gonna crease. So with the same brush, I'm just gonna pat some setting powder and just kind of pat that setting powder on top. You can use eyeshadow if you like too. I just like setting powder because it's more of a neutral shade. And kind of feather it in. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that. Okay, so I did both sides, and I'm so glad I didn't do my makeup because you can see that there's a lot of fallout with the blue. And I'm just kind of adding as much as I want, and then I'll go in and add a little bit more of the brown on the edges. And I'm going to use the smaller brush to add that brown. And I want to kind of keep it just in the corner. I don't want to bring it too much in.
Two kids on schoolhouse concrete, hand in hand, me and best friend.
Use a really tiny little brush and just kind of gently blend that, very light-handed. To make your brush very light-handed, you want to hold it from the back of the brush. The closer you hold it, the more pressure you're gonna get. So you kind of want to just sort of feather it in, because you don't want to take away from that blue either. So you want to just kind of build a really, really nice gradient. So I'm going to go back with the brush with the blue, and without adding any extra color, I'm going to sort of kind of add a little bit more of that gradient to the middle here. I just found that the brown was just taking over, and then just keep going back and forth with those teeny tiny brushes, and just keep kind of building that really beautiful gradient in the center there. You don't want to add too much color. Okay, so I'm going to go back with this one that I was blending the top with, and I'm just going to add a little bit more of that blending shade and kind of just add a little bit and just kind of blend the corners. Remember not to bring that shade into the blue. Kind of keep it up there and bring this color kind of out. I feel like I need to blend this part right here, the center.
Two kids on schoolhouse concrete, hand in hand, me and best friend, best friend, best friend.
All right, I am gonna do a liner off camera because I really suck at it. tiny liner and I put some liner inside. And to do my liner, I actually used a eyeshadow, black eyeshadow, and then I went on top of it with this one size liquid, and it's just like a felt. Yeah, and then I am just gonna go ahead and just curl those lashes, and I think I'm gonna do the rest of it off of camera because it's just face makeup left, and then when I get back to the eyes I will come back and do that. I think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of curl those and add mascara and some falsies. And yeah, so I am using the Tarte one. Not sure if I love it or not. It's doing the job. I don't usually wear lashes, so yeah, it's kind of lifting. You can see that, the difference it makes, and this is just like one coat of it. And that's probably all I need because I'm gonna go falsies today. And you can see that there's a little bit like gaps in between, so I'm just gonna go in with the pencil. Okay, so I am now gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and come back to you. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I went ahead and of course I put the lashes on. I don't go all the way in to my lashes because they hurt when I do that. But yeah, and then I just used that same brown shade and went down to the bottom and brought the blue down this way. If I were to take that blue and put it underneath here, the two colors were coming together and getting too muddy. So I just instead just kind of kept the pop of color on the side and kept the brown down there. And then of course I did, my whole complexion. If you guys want to see a full look with the complexion, just let me know. Usually it takes me about an hour to do my whole look. Today, of course, when I'm filming, it takes a lot longer. Yeah. And then, of course, the one thing that I wanted to tell you is something that I learned from Makeup by Mario is about the lips. So he said that when he uses, there's a picture actually that he posted on his Instagram page, and it just looked absolutely beautiful. I think it's the look that he did for her before her SNL debut or whatnot. But her lips, like always, were like really standing out. And of course, I wanted to know how he achieved that. It's quite common for us not to be able to achieve the same look that makeup artists do on celebrities, mostly because those are just for a time being and they are just there for like a photo shoot or going on television or just like anything like that. But I tried to achieve it myself. Of course, I didn't use any browns because I kind of wanted to keep this look a little bit more pink. So one trick that I learned from him, now I know that people do put powder on their lips to keep their lips nice and matte. My mom used to do that many years ago as well, and that is something that I also used to do, which I haven't done in a long time, mostly because I like my lips a little bit more glossy. But instead of using powder, he puts a little bit of blush in the center. So I did do that, like, so it made it a little bit more pink, the look. And then I put my lipstick on before, and then I outlined it with the lip liner. So that actually makes the lip liner kind of stand out a little bit more, just the way Kim Kardashian's is when Makeup by Mario does her makeup. So I thought maybe it would stand out a little bit more, and that's what I tried to achieve. And I used the same blush that I used on my cheeks. I put it on here, and I loved it. I loved the look, but and it added a little bit more hint of rosy to it, if you can tell right there. But of course, I added a tiny bit of gloss just in the center, because it was a little bit more hydrating. Well, it's not gloss, it's a little bit more of an oil in the center. But yeah, that is my trick that I learned from Makeup by Mario. And I asked him on Instagram and he responded back. So yay for that. What an amazing artist he is. But yeah, this is the final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more of a tutorial on an entire get ready with me, I can do that for you as well. Just comment down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.
Maybe I was wrong thinking you loved me. Broke my heart with bare hands. Who else am I not going to trust? Yeah, best friend. First